It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Brandon Ayuk. There's been no shortage of work for him, sitting second in the league in catches. It's the 49ers and the Saints, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season. We've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On third down, it's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McCaffrey on the counter. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. We hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 48 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Howell. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Fielded at the 43. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
2nd down and 8. Here's Howell.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Faking the handoff. Howell.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Howell throwing on first down here.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Howell. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down, Howell to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Howell down to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Howell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the front. Look at the big man rumble. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody. It's good to make it 17-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100. Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey with his
first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Powell out of the shotgun. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And the big question on this final Sunday, Week 18, could he run up enough pass yards to set the single-season all-time record? It's held by Peyton Manning at 5.477. He's within shouting distance. So we'll see what happens and how much they let him throw the football here in this finale. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That is caught and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this 1st half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this 1st half. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
3rd and 2. Now they go play action with Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Howell's throw caught by Olave. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And once more, Howell back to the air. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Here's McCaffrey. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. A quick throw completed by Purdy. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, the slant complete to Green. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 yards there for number 15. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Purdy. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Sam Howell in the offense ready to go back to work. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Howell, he'll look to throw it. This one and now a fumble. The ball's out. And now there's a scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Powell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Powell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. The Rams trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Next, we'll move from Southern California to Southern Nevada as we head over to check on the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Anthony Richardson has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And that one all tied. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He was running with a purpose as he found the end zone 3 times in that first half. And that opposing defense had better come up with a scheme for slowing him down. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now a handoff looking right. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Howell will throw it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Well, the play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They'll go play action. Howell. That's Olave bringing in another one. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Howell looking to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Little bootleg here. Howell. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Howell. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Big play coming here, it's 3rd and goal. Howell from the gun. And that is incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Now Howell.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Here's Howell. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Again, McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the
touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Now Moody for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Howell. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, Howell, desperation time. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First down, Saints.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2nd and 11 now. Howell down to throw it. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21.
And the Saints first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On 3rd down, Howell looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Operating from the gun, Howell caught on a slant. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. Out
of the pistol. McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us a ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it